Hey there, happy July 3rd. As we look to the holiday weekend plans, a lot of questions about what's going on in the forecast, and this week has been a very interesting one. We've been telling you about this very gradual move to a drier weather pattern, and yes, that is holding strong. The Saharan dust has come to the coastal bend as forecast, and it's doing its job. We just don't have as much dust in play. And now we're kind of in between weather systems at many different levels in the atmosphere, which complicates things. So one example of how that complicates things, look at the radar. We've had green on it for a good deal of today, especially in our northern and more inland neighborhoods. But some of the rain that we've been tracking across portions of McMullen, Live Oak, and Bee counties hasn't even hit the ground. At times, sure, maybe a little chispa, a little sprinkle here and there, but hasn't been anything really significant. And that's what's been reflected with our rainfall total since midnight. Kingsville picking up 0.02 of an inch with a passing shower earlier today. But even when we take a closer look with the Chris 6 Neighborhood Weather Network, we're really not finding a lot of signs that the green we see on the radar is coming to the ground at all. We've got 0.03 of an inch picked up from County Road 364 just south of Lake Corpus Christi, and the same at Better's Ranch. So yes, if you see a stray shower here and there and it actually makes it to you, they're short-lived, and consider yourself lucky because a lot of it is not. That's the power of dry air coming with the Saharan dust. But also, we have that opportunity for maybe a passing stray shower tomorrow. We're going to feel hotter because of the humidity, and you'll notice even more of that Saharan dust. Skies are going to look very hazy outside. I am watching for the potential of rainfall as we head into Saturday. So that would be after the fireworks tomorrow night, say from about midnight to sunrise. That's our window of opportunity. I'm going to explain to you how that is a very interesting piece of the forecast. Likely won't ruin your weekend plans, but we'll get to it. And then Sunday, we are still going to be hot, still going to be humid, but less haze. That's going to start to move out of our forecast heading into next week. So the hot is the one consistent part of the forecast. We'll start here. Right now, hanging out near 90 degrees for most neighborhoods and still feeling close to 100 degrees. So as we go into the weekend forecast, remember, checking on the kids, pets, and the elderly. They're more susceptible to heat-related illness. And our dog walking forecast star, Cooper, even one of those smaller pups, yeah, they can be overwhelmed by the heat. So tonight, I don't think that's much of a problem. Temperatures slowly wiggling down to the 70s as we head on into the overnight with a little bit of a breeze. But if we take things upstairs, water vapor showing that the top of the atmosphere still has a good deal of moisture. There's high pressure over Texas, so you might think high pressure is usually dry weather, right? Well, we have levels to this forecast, and some of the mid-levels are going to try to bring some rainfall to the forecast. We have done a really good job on picking up at the rain so far this week. However, that Saharan dust, it's coming back to the forecast stronger tomorrow. Friday, we're going to have more of that dust, so little particulates in the air. We've been telling you about the air quality, and plus the smoke from the fireworks. More particulates. We have a lot of particulates in the atmosphere. It's hard for raindrops to group together and turn into rain. You can get little drops and moisture in the atmosphere, but it's hard to turn that into rain. So that's something working against the rain forecast I'm talking about on Saturday. This dust will be out of our forecast as we move on into Sunday, Monday time frame, but our rain chances remain as we go into the overnight early Saturday. So take a look at this future tracker. I'm going to show you an incorrect weather model. All right, so we're going to stay generally dry into tomorrow, maybe a passing shower. It's once we get past the midnight hour, good for the fireworks. It's this opportunity, a lot of rain. Yeah, I don't think we're really going to see that because we have dry air. So if anything, maybe a few scattered showers, not going to be very noticeable. But here's a look at the next 7 days. The heat continues.